For some families, justice comes quickly, but for others, the wait stretches into years, sometimes decades. Yesterday, one Western Massachusetts family finally got answers, more than 30 years after Celestina Perez was murdered in Springfield. Welcome, everyone, to Western Mass News at 6. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Amanda Martin Ryan. Tonight, other families still waiting are asking, could they be next? Western Mass News reporter Reagan Lockery is getting answers tonight from those families still waiting, and she's live in studio for us with the story. Reagan.
Yeah, Amanda and Chris, the biggest takeaway from yesterday's announcement wasn't just that a 31-year-old murder was solved. It was the message from investigators that advances in DNA technology are giving them new tools to revisit old evidence, and that they're already applying those tools to dozens of other unsolved cases right here in Hampden County.
After 31 years, investigators say modern DNA testing helped identify the man responsible for killing Celestina Perez, using evidence carefully preserved since 1995. The Hampden District Attorney says this case is proof that science can now answer questions that were impossible to solve decades ago.
Murder cases are not solved by one person, and unresolved or cold cases are not solved easily. They are solved through persistence, collaboration, and the willingness to look again, to revisit old evidence with new technology, and to ask whether science can now answer questions it could not answer before.
That message is resonating with families across Massachusetts still waiting for answers. One of them is the family of 10-year-old Holly Peranian, who disappeared while visiting relatives in Sturbridge in 1993. Her remains were found months later in Brimfield, and her killer has never been identified. The district attorney's office has been using forensic investigative genetic genealogy to develop new leads in Holly's case, applying the same modern DNA technology to evidence from the original investigation. Holly's paternal aunt tells Western Mass News when she first heard the news that another cold case had been solved in our area, she felt hope. In a statement to Western Mass News, she says, "We are very happy for the family of Celestina Perez, now that they are getting closure, and we are confident that this day will come for Holly because of the wonderful team at the Hampden District Attorney's Office working to solve her case." Holly's family is not alone. District Attorney Gallooni says his office is actively working dozens of unresolved cases and says the Perez investigation is a blueprint for how they plan to solve them.
We are leveraging new technologies in old cases. We're applying those technologies to cases that didn't have the benefit of them when they happened. We're working dozens and dozens of cases at any one time up to our capacity, and we're hopeful that we'll continue to solve cases like this.
For the family still waiting, investigators say the message is clear. The cases may be old, but the commitment to solving them is not. Reporting live in studio, Reagan Lockery, Western Mass.